Hello YouTube, this is Nick Perez, and this is the first video I've ever made where I talk. Most of the time I'm just playing guitar or whatever, but this video is for the Yostinator who specifically commented and asked me to compare the new Jackson X Series guitar, SLXT, string through HZ stock pickups to another guitar. I play a USA Worrior 1, retails for about $3,000. This one's custom. I fully upgraded it with EMG 81X dual neck and bridge. This guitar is an absolute fucking monster. There's nothing in the Jackson line that this is not comparable to. Possibly the greatest Jackson guitar in the lineup. Thinnest neck, thinnest everything. I don't play it. It's too expensive. I used to play it. Now it's a closet baby and I love it to death. This guitar features amazing, I believe, maple neck through body all the way up to a flame maple top of the line keys, everything. If you know the specs on a USA, or if you're curious about a USA, it's the greatest guitar in the entire world for metal or shred. Now this is the Jackson X Series. I'm only going to keep this video about 3 to 4 minutes long because it takes forever to download a video. So this is the new Jackson X Series Soloist XT, which means string through. And this guitar, in my mind, is I'm very biased to Jackson. I've been playing it for 14 years, and I must say, I've been waiting 14 years for something to come out comparable to the USA, play the same, this and that. Now, you have to understand one thing about this new Jackson guitar. This is pretty much a USA Jackson. The only thing it does not have, in my mind, is stock. You know, there's a couple little things they cheaped out on, like the tuning keys. Not a problem if you just tighten up the top bolts in top of the things. It does not have ebony or pearls. You do not need those. Those are just strictly cosmetic. And I need to emphasize the greatest thing about this guitar for $500, this one being a couple $1,000, is I bought my USA Jackson, hard cold American cash, and here's the difference. See that neck? That is a standard neck on the new Jackson X Series. You see this neck? Same damn thing. Costed me thousands of dollars more just to get a hold of a USA Jackson. I was trying for about a good 10 years. Finally had to get one. It proves, you know, that you like neck through guitars. Also, this is the thinnest neck through in the entire world. I give a shit what anybody says. There's no volute. There's no like a thickness on the top of the neck. Let me point something out very specifically for people that know guitars. See the width of those horns? That neck is a third of that. It's the thinnest fucking neck ever made. See that? If you ever get a hold of one of these in real life, you're getting a hell of a deal. Now, like I said, headstock, everything models after the USA Jackson, no pearls there. This features a standard nut, plastic, pearloid. Rosewood, I've colored black with a marker to simulate the ebony. This thing comes stock with a Tune-O-Matic string through all the way through the body. These have HZ pickups. I have never reached inside the guitar or even had to look inside the guitar yet because I already know it's modeled after the exact USA. These right here are standard volume and tone knob, 5-way selector switch. You can't get really too pricey with those because they're a standard item whether you have a USA or not. Basically the color is flawless, the paint job is flawless, it's thick enough to take damage and not chip. The binding, oh my god, I had to pay thousands of dollars to get a hold of another USA that had this great of a binding job. I give a shit. When you hold it in your hands, it feels thinner than like an iPhone. So, you know, if you like Jackson or if you're thinking about it, keep it in mind that a lot of people are putting volutes like ESP to strengthen the neck. All it does is make the guitar a piece of shit. It's heavier, this and that. I'm not saying I like ESP, but their time already passed for neck throughs if Jackson released this. So, I'm at 4 minutes long. I'm going to start wrapping it up here. I can't take the guitar apart to show you, but I can say that I've been playing guitar, mainly shred, for 14 years, and this guitar is every bit as good as my USA Worrior 1. Now, the USA Worrior 1 is obviously about 50%, I don't know, 40-30% better by price and by construction and everything. Like I said, my other guitar features 81X dual. If you don't know what an 81X is, it's better than EMG 81s and 85s, this and that. Hotter preamp, quieter. louder, more response. Original Floyd Rose. This thing has everything. I'm sorry it's dirty. This guitar is a top of the line guitar. I never let it get dirty, anything like that. And I'm gotta say, I mean, like I said, this is maybe just a little bit biased because I'm a Jackson player. Obviously, Jackson tattoos all over my body. I've been playing this product for 14 years, and there is a lot of differences. If you're trying to get a thin neck guitar that plays ultra fast, and well, the look, you know, the look is very hot. It's very metal. I don't give a shit. Whenever you hold this thing, it feels like a weapon in your hand. It doesn't feel like a guitar. It feels like something you're going to use to cut through something. I don't give a shit. So, the Oceanator, thank you for sending any kind of comments. And I'm telling you, these guitars for $500, the new Jackson X Series, are the best damn thing I've ever seen in real life. I selected the green because that's something that I've never really seen before. It's hot. Don't ever buy a black guitar. If you're gonna spend $1,000, maybe over $1,000 on a guitar, don't ever buy a black one. It'll break your heart if you get any kind of scratches, fairy scratches, micro scratches. I've even used a brand new microfiber fresh out of the package, and it scuffed my guitar. These paint jobs on the USA are so brilliant. They have about, I don't know, 7 layers, 20 layers of clear. They're very immaculate. When I shine this thing up with wax, it's so beautiful, it's unplayable. But for anybody who's trying to understand what the new Jackson line is all about, goddamn, it's the best fucking thing I've ever played, besides touching my other USA. And now that I have this X, this is a closet baby, and she is never really getting played that much. I would like to say that you know, everything about the USA line is pretty much in this guitar. They actually did break one of their they broke their mold whenever they let this body go, minus the ebony and the pearls. Another friend of mine, B2 Ruins, was saying that we have had minor tuning problems with these keys. I had to tighten up the top bolts on the top to give it a little bit more friction. And you know what, I really can't say enough about this guitar. For the price, it's worth, I mean, I paid $5 for it. It's worth, and it feels like it's worth at least $1,500 easy. And I would not feel bad even spending that kind of flow on this. If there's any more explanation or any follow-ups, like I said, anybody can shoot a comment and I'll make a video just for you. Like I said, this is the first video I'll probably ever talk. If anybody has any questions, I'm Nick Perez, and these are my Jacksons. Like I said, I'm a Jackson player. I don't own any other guitars. I only own a USA, and this new X Series, I've liquidated all my other ones. Doesn't matter. Oh, another thing about this guitar, if you use rat gear, you can make this thing sound like anything. If you're using half stacks or amplifiers, you are going not to like the HZs. These are the quietest factory installed HZs ever. 3 years ago, even 2 years ago, I tried to own some. They sucked. These ones are quieter than hell. I couldn't even understand because I was ready to change them right out of the box, and then I played them and I was like, wait a minute, this isn't possible. These are very, very smooth. They can sound very bassy, very sweepy, or they can sound like shrill, very highs, very mids for lead tones. It's amazing. I would like to thank everybody for just commenting and just inquiring about the USA Jackson. Like I said, the tides have turned. There's a lot of other guitar companies out there that have fat, nasty neck throughs or whatever, and this is just death to all those other guitars. I promise you. I'm trying not to be as biased, but this instrument has made my playing more exciting. It's given me a newfound respect for Jackson and more of a passion, because playing a $3,000 guitar like this USA Worrior 1 was very scary. I mean, one, you're paying so much for the price. You're thinking about it when you play it. If it gets chipped or anything, you're going to lose your mind. This $500 Jackson over here, X Series, that feels like it's worth $1,600, is the greatest buy on the planet. Thank you. Thank you very much. This is Nick Perez. Bye.